Nice to be here. I really have to step back and take a look at the room here, and what we really need to look at is all of the students that are here and what they have all accomplished. What they've done in finding that niche, finding that thing that they really makes them tick, finding that thing that they want to do every day when they get out of bed. To find that is really the reward in life. If you can make a lot of money doing it, that's like huge as well. So to find that niche is great. So I think all the students in here, congratulations to everyone here. So Eric, this specifically is for you. Now, as I started thinking about this, I first met Eric in my CAD class. Back, I think you were a freshman at that point. I know you're laughing. I wonder if I'm going to say this or not. So anyway, Eric impressed me a lot. And we sort of had a give and take relationship here. You can see he's laughing a little bit. And we had a good time in class. I usually try to enjoy my classes. I think if I enjoy myself, my students enjoy themselves. So you see he's laughing. He enjoys what we do in class. But he really impressed me in a lot of different ways. One was that he really could pick up technical concepts and really be able to take and turn those into something else and use them to solve problems and use them to come and think in different ways to apply them. And that's really a skill. That's a real powerful skill. Some other things that really impressed me was his brutal honesty at times. And at times when he knew he was going to possibly get in trouble for some things that might have happened with some antics, he stepped forward and he took it. So that's another very important trait that I think cannot be underestimated, that there is honesty that is there with Eric. From there, I got to see him in mechanical processing. I also got to see him in mechanical drafting and design, where he was able to take and learn how to design and draw involute gears, and then he was able to learn how to cut them on a CNC machine, so they started to mesh beautifully. And he took this and turned it into a design in a mousetrap car. We designed very small things before we get into larger things. And he was able to take and design a mousetrap car, so this mousetrap car went, I want to say it was 86 feet. It was about 86 feet on one mousetrap, and it was because he took an involute gear system and he did a 3-to-1 ratio and then had the gear drop out. So it had basically a giveaway transmission on this entire teeny tiny little mousetrap car. So he took all these concepts and ideas that we had talked about in class and was able to really apply them in a real applicable way. So it was fantastic to see that. From there, I was kind of wondering, well, what's he going to do? So he got involved with material processing, so he learned how to work with his hands and tools, not just CNC machines. Then he got into materials processing, where he was actually, or materials testing, where he was actually seeing materials and what are the properties of materials, what is the stress and the strain, and all those kinds of things. How do you bend wood and use steam and water? He then took all of these things this past year and he applied them to a competition at Technology Student Association at the state competition called Rise Off the Ground Airplane, where they take and build an airplane, and it's powered by a rubber band and a propeller, and you set it on the ground, you let it go, and it's supposed to take off and fly. Well, Eric was great. He designed 2 or 3 different wings. He was bending his own airfoils with balsa wood and applying all of the materials to it, and he did a great job working through that process and went to the state competition 9th place, am I correct? 9th place at the state competition. And as he's kind of reviewing the process, we're coming home, we're talking about, okay, you had a great time, it went well, 9th place, what can you improve upon? And we're looking at the regulations. We realized, wait a minute, there's some other things that you could have done. Well, a lot of students would stop. Okay, my competition's over, I'm not going to do this again. Eric kept rebuilding that plane and changing that plane. And now I think you have a flight of 2 minutes and 33 seconds when at the state competition it was only 30 seconds in the air. So he continues to improve this, not because he's looking to make a competition, but he has found that interest, and you just kept wanting to do that. He's taking electronics now, digital electronics with Mr. Hardy. Mr. Hardy could not say enough about how he has been pioneering the digital technology with Arduino and the small proto board sitting out there. These are things that Eric has worked on and worked on through class. You'll have to talk to him directly about that. But things that he's done in the class, he's really helped other students work through their problems and really become a leader in that class, working through digital electronics issues. And I can't say enough. I'm going to cut this short because I could go on for hours. But next year he's going to be at Shippensburg University, attending Shippensburg University for engineering. And I really can't wait to see what happens in 4, 5, 6 years with this young man. So congratulations.